Cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños, cumpleaños, cumpleaños feliz.
What's going on, everyone? This is me, Mark Oliveras, coming to you from my YouTube channel. Past 3 o'clock in the morning here in the East Coast. It's already midnight. It's already Saturday on the West Coast. 12 past. Los Angeles, California is 3 hours behind us here in Ohio. So therefore, this topic of this video is a very special happy birthday to the best friend, BFF, our bestie or whatever, of one of my TV heroes from Nickelodeon and Disney, Lizzy Green, from one of my favorite shows, Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn. You see, as you may know, I have a huge passion for Nickelodeon and Disney. I have a lot of famous people as my Facebook friends, Twitter and Instagram followers. Some of them even subscribe to me on YouTube as well, such as Daniela Perkins from Night Squad, Josiah Longanoy, also from Night Squad, Tristan Devon from Lab Rats and Raven's Home, and as of recently, Henry Kaufman, Grace Kaufman's little brother, from not Criminal. Was it Criminal Minds? Not Criminal Minds. Major Crimes. Criminal Minds, Leanna Ramirez was on there as a guest star, from a girl from Lab Rats. Okay. Whose birthday video I promised that unfortunately never saw, so I apologize for that. But what you're about to see in this video is I'm about to wish Lizzy Green's best friend happy 15th birthday. Obviously her name, some of you know who she is, some of you may not know. Some of you may not know exactly who she is, but her name is in the video title. As you can see below, the video player. But she doesn't know the way I'm gonna wish her happy birthday. So Lizzy, if you're watching this, be sure to show this to your bestie. I know I'm 15 years old. Technically it's Saturday already, but I don't count it as the next day. I still see it as Friday right now until I wake up the next day. I mean, it's only the next day, but I don't see it. As a new day until I wake up after daylight after sleeping for a long time. You know how some people are. I mean, I'm like that too. But what I'm about to do is I'm going to wish her happy 15th birthday by doing a Jeopardy style, where I'm going to combine all the Jeopardy gameplay elements together, where I'm going to combine the Daily Double and the final Jeopardy segment all in one. So here's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a dollar amount from either the 1984 or 2001 or 2001 to present era. 1984-2001 being 100 to 500,000 the Jeopardy round, and 200 to 1,000 the double Jeopardy round. How I grew up with it. And 2001 to present would be 200 to $1,000 in the Jeopardy round, just like a double Jeopardy used to be, but back when I was a kid, and 400 to 2,000 in the double Jeopardy round. So therefore, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'll let you know in the next clip. So I'm going to pretend I'm just role playing. I'm not really playing Jeopardy by myself because I don't have nobody to play with. I don't have no one to be Alex Trebek. I have no one to be birthday boy Johnny Gilbert. You saw my video on here wishing him happy birthday. Therefore, I'm going to pretend to give myself something to wager. I'm going to pretend I'm going to trick myself into thinking I'm going to enter a daily double when I'm actually, the category, the whole theme of the category is going to be turning from a daily double clue to our final Jeopardy clue. I'm gonna give myself the answer relating to the topic of this video, and then I'm gonna give myself those infamous 30 seconds to write down the question with this pen and this piece of paper. And I already know what the answer is, so you're gonna figure out eventually. But I'll tell you how I became. I'll tell you 2 stories, and then we'll get into this. First, I'll tell you the story of how I became a fan of Lizzy Green and Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn. See, I was already a huge Night Squad fan and Daniela Perkins fan. Therefore, Daniela Perkins was set to guest star on Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn not a few weeks ago, as a girl named Jade, as part of a group of older kids hanging out with the Harpers. I mean, some of you Nickelodeon fans may remember this episode. It was the episode before the Isaiah Thomas one, where the Harpers went into I think it was a arcade place, a fun and games place, like a fictional version of Dave and Buster's. lights were off. They were in a closed building at night, and nobody was in there. Remember how they believed there was ghosts in there because shit kept randomly moving around and making noises, and they thought it was ghosts, and it was really their dad who owned the shop, cleaning up and doing custodial work. Well, Daniela Perkins guest starred in the episode, and so therefore that made me fall in love with the show. But I know since she was just a guest star, one of the actual stars is Lizzy Green, so therefore I think if I'm not mistaken, she's the only girl part of the main cast. So of course I'm picking her. As my favorite character, Dawn Harper, and Lizzy Green is one of my favorite actresses, as the equivalent of Kelly Berglund from Lab Rats, Kosarin from Thundermans, Lily Amar from Night Squad, and Kamaya Fairburn from Star Falls. Yeah. Now here's the BFF story. This is a special girl who's, as of now, technically 15 years old. Lizzy Green's age. Lizzy Green and her were doing Instagram Live, so. At first, I didn't know who that was, so I was trying to ask Lizzy Green in the comments thread of the live, like, Lizzy, who's your friend? And so when one of them said the girl's name, it basically was a giveaway, so I didn't have to have my question answered, and so Lizzy's phone died. And so the other girl went to her live, so I ended up following her because. It seems like all the friends on my TV heroes, mostly the actresses, are so nice that they develop friendships with me. I mean, look at Grace Kaufman from Lab Rats and Man with the Plan. She has a bunch of friends that in her life, like Ollie May, who you know on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to her yet, please do so. Link is in the description. The one who still does beautiful, excellent original songs. I mean, sometimes she does covers and she plays on a guitar, it's like similar to what Kira Kosarin does on her channel. Well, Kira's my number one inspiration, so therefore she taught me and like anything in life is possible, made me a better person than I am today. So if you haven't subscribed to her channel yet either, please do. Don't link in the description. I thought I'd just give Ollie and Kira a few shout outs. And so yeah, so basically even though that really basically what was supposed to be a conversation about Grace Kaufman's friends, developing a good friendship with me because I'm such a good fan of Grace, and I'm such a good fan of all these actresses that their friends become friends with me too. Even though I live too far to the east and they live too far to the west from me. So yeah. Anyway, back to the Lizzy Green story with her BFF. So when they her name was basically given away. And then I went on her Instagram live since Lizzy's phone died. Lizzy got her phone to charge, and they went back on her live, but I was too lazy to jump out to go back to Lizzy because it was a better chance that Lizzy's friend was had a chance to answer some of my comments because she's not as iconic or famous as Lizzy herself. You know what I'm saying? But she does have a YouTube channel. I hope you're watching this. You know who you are, and if you haven't subscribed to her yet, please do so. Link is in the description. You'll know her. I mean, even though her name is in the video title, I'm gonna say it a little later in this video towards the end. I hope you subscribe. I hope Lizzy shows you this, and I hope you subscribe to me. Lizzy's BFF. You know who you are. But yeah, I said happy early 15th birthday, and she said thank you, Mark. She frankly figured out my name because it was right there in the comments, obviously. And so after they were done with their live, I made her an introduction. I gave her an introduction, a Jeopardy theme style. While I did the whooshing sound, I pretended to be Johnny Gibb instead of saying this is Jeopardy. I said what my name is, Mark Oliveris, and played the 1992-97 Jeopardy theme. And I actually was singing lyrics to it too, to her. I was explaining who I was and the stuff I liked in life and details about me. I forgot to say I had autism. Well, if you're watching this right now, Lizzy's BFF, you know who you are. I do have autism. It's very high functioning. And I'm very social, and just like you and Lizzy, I love to talk to, as you can see. So yeah, so she said, thank you, so much love to you, dude. So that's basically what she said to me. And so I gave her a shout out on my Instagram story about I told everybody on my Instagram to go subscribe to her YouTube channel. Link is in the description if you guys want to do that. I told everybody to go on Instagram to go follow her there. If you haven't subscribed to her and if you haven't followed her on Instagram yet, the link is in the description to that as well. So this brings me back to explaining the Jeopardy format. And so after I transformed this daily double into Final Jeopardy, I probably explained it already, but I'll just explain it again so everybody knows what I'm doing. And so I'm gonna give myself an answer relating to this girl that Lizzy's best friends with. I'm gonna do the 30 seconds and then write the response down, and then I'm gonna pretend to be Alex Trebek to myself, say Okay, Mark, let's see what you wrote down as your question, and then I'm going to reveal it on this piece of paper, and obviously I know the answer is going to be correct anyway. I'll just put a random rate wager down. Whatever fake money I wager, that's what I'm going to win, obviously. So, if you're ready for a dollar value reveal, so why don't we get into this, shall we? Drum roll, please. I choose obviously it was a pretty obvious choice. I choose the 1984 $1 figures for Double Jeopardy. I'm gonna do one of the dollar figures from there, so it could be either one. I don't want to give it away yet, so let's get into this, shall we? All right, let's see if I can make Lizzy's BFF very, very happy, and Lizzy herself feel the same way as well. The dollar values are from $200 to $1,000, Double Jeopardy style from 1984 to 2001, and the category is Hollywood. The category I couldn't think of a fancy title category, so I just picked the category called Hollywood. And so here we go. The clue is coming up, or will be on your screen, and so I'm gonna give myself 30 seconds to write down my question. So without further ado, let's get into this mini Jeopardy birthday game for this awesome girl. I'm gonna sit here and make my wager. So therefore, I said I was gonna this final Jeopardy clue is gonna be worth a dollar amount to pick, but I figured like shit, they don't do that in the real show, Final Jeopardy, even if they did it the way I'm doing it. So therefore, I'm gonna pick a dollar amount from 200 to 1,000. It's gonna be a daily double. So therefore, Instead of just asking me how much I'm going to wager on the Daily Double, I'm just going to write down my wager for Final Jeopardy, even though I really don't have any money, because this is the real show. We can't. I mean, if there was no money, and if a contestant had no money going to final or negative score, they can't play in Final Jeopardy. Although they never did it like that on Jep, the kids version from the late '90s, early 2000s, or I think they did do that on Rock and Roll Jeopardy, the musical spinoff. But anyway, I'm gonna write down my wager on okay, here's what I'm gonna do. The correct question is going to be on this side. My wager is going to be on this side, although I might edit it. And make it look like the way they do it on the screen for the real show, where they show if you're actually at a contestant on Jeopardy, you're not going to see the wager on the screen. You're on the studio, so you're not going to see the wager in your answer from on your lectern screen, or the TV screen, because actually they're like people like me are used to. But I'm gonna edit it to make it look like where you're watching Jeopardy on TV, where I put the correct answer on like a little miniature rectangular bubble, and then the wager underneath it. So I'm gonna write my wager down, okay? So we'll be right back with Final Jeopardy right after this. Welcome back. Okay, to my awesome TV hero from Nickelodeon, Lizzy Green from Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn as Dawn Harper, and her awesome birthday BFF in real life, not the show. What are we waiting for? Time to do my Alex Trebek impression. Let's play Jeopardy. It's a speed match. It's a speed match using the 1984-2001 Double Jeopardy format, where the dollar values are from $200 to $1,000. Just one category. It's basically Hollywood. Any of these clues could be the Daily Double. There's no regular clues like the actual program. So Mark Oliveris, one of Lizzy's biggest fans and her BFF's newest friends, he's the only one playing because this is a speed match. So Mark, you have the right to pick. All right, Alex. Mark, that's a pen. You need to write your response down, and not a single pen. Second of all, you don't have to ring in. Oh, sorry, Alex. Okay, and me acting as myself only. I'm only trying to be funny, trying to be funny as both myself and Alex Trebek. All right, jokes. Let's get back to the video. All right, Alex. I'll take Hollywood for her $800. All right, this is where it's going to turn into Final Jeopardy, Mark. The clues coming up. I hope you made a wise wager. You have no money right now, even though it's not real money. So if you're right, guess what? You'll win that pretend money in honor of Lizzy Green's birthday BFF special day. But if you're incorrect, which I'm pretty sure you won't because you know who it is, then it all matters we had fun doing this video for her. So the clue's coming up, so you'll have 30 seconds to give you time enough to write down your question. Here is the answer. She is the awesome BFF of Nicky, Ricky, and Dicky and Dawn's Lizzy Green. 30 seconds, Mark. Good luck. Mark, time's up. Let's see how you did. Let's take a look at your question. Who is Delaney Walker? Did that say? Yup, that's her name. And guess what? You are correct. And I see. What did you wager? Holy shit. $25,000. That gives you $25,000 for this whole game. That's right. That's right. $25,000 of fake money for the awesome BFF of Lizzy Green, Miss Delaney Walker. Okay, Delaney and Lizzy. Okay, I'm done being funny and role playing. Okay, so all those people who don't know who Delaney Walker is, all right, that's Lizzy Green's awesome BFF. Who I met on Instagram on Thursday night through Lizzy Green herself. They were going live on Lizzy's channel, so therefore I was trying to figure out who she was on I'm still laughing about this. I was trying to figure out who she was. Like, I was trying to ask Lizzy who her friend was, because she's so iconic and has so many followers. She had a shit ton of people in the last one. It was hard for her to read a lot of people's comments, because I mean, if you don't have as many, if you're famous but not that famous, like people like Grace Kaufman and who else? Grace Kaufman, for example, then obviously you're going to get your comments, almost every single comment's going to get read, because Grace Kaufman is famous, but not really iconic, like Lizzy Green is. Okay, but anyway, and Kamaya Fairburn's not as famous, but not as iconic. Not iconic yet. Sienna Oggendog, she's famous but not iconic yet. That's why almost every single comment on her Instagram live streams are easy to read. Like, every one of them is readable. But yeah, so therefore, Lizzy Green's phone ended up going dead. So Delaney went live on her Instagram live. So since she's not as iconic and famous, she's famous but not as famous as Lizzy and not as iconic. So therefore, every single comment was readable on her. So I said happy birthday to her. Well, actually, it was after her name, but who she was given away without my question being answered. So Delaney Walker went live on her Instagram, so therefore I said happy early 15th birthday. I'm one of Lizzy's biggest fans from Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn, and her network Nickelodeon. She told me thank you, Mark, and so therefore I decided to make an introductory video in the same theme, in the same style like this video, Jeopardy style, where I was pretending to be Johnny Gilbert with the whooshing sound, and my personal version of this is Jeopardy. This is Jeopardy. And Johnny Gilbert. I sung lyrics to the 1992-97 theme. And so I introduced myself, who I was, stuff I liked. I just didn't mention I have autism. So, Delaney, if you're watching this, yes, I have autism. It's very high functioning. I'm very social. And just like you and Lizzy, I love talking. I love talking people's ears off. And if I were to meet you and Lizzy in person, I'd be talking your ears off too. So, yeah. And so, therefore, I told her I was going to make a special birthday surprise, and guess what? Here it is, right here on YouTube, just for her. So I'm going to tweet this to Lizzy Green, and so that way she can show it to Delaney. And so therefore, I hope Delaney subscribes to me here on YouTube. I hope she follows me on Instagram, and I hope Lizzy follows me on Twitter. and that she follows me on Instagram. I did find her personal Facebook page that's very accurate because a lot of famous people on Nick and Disney I have on my Facebook as friends, but I didn't want to add Lizzy yet because I wanted to get to know her well. So I guess what, I believe this will be a huge boost in her getting to know me and becoming friends with me and getting attached to me as one of her biggest fans. So this is mainly for Delaney for her birthday, but guess what? This is for Lizzy too. It's your BFF. So happy 15th birthday, Delaney. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that surprise was fun and made you happy and made you put a big smile on your face. I really hope to one day meet you and Lizzy and all my Hollywood heroes down in California one day from Nick and Disney. And so therefore, I just want to know that I love you so much. I'm sorry John Hunter's battery died in the Xfinity race tonight, although he did come back to finish 7th, but he wins that race for your birthday if the battery doesn't die. Daniel Hemrick was so close to making up for it, but he wasn't able to catch Christopher Bell, so he ended up second. Like, he come close so many times to his first Xfinity win, could never get it. He's like Chase Elliott in the Cup Series, but at least Daniel Hemrick doesn't show it because I like him. I root for him and not Chase Elliott. But yeah, big NASCAR fan, Ty Dillon, Austin Dillon, John Hernandez, and Daniel Hemrick. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, the Lizzy. I don't know if you have YouTube, if you subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe. Add me on Facebook. Every social media link in the description for everybody to follow and find everybody mentioned and add, start following them. So happy birthday, Delaney and Lizzy. I look forward to this new episode of Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn. I love you both so much. Mwah. Mwah.